Hello, this is Matthew Bono, the instructor for Methods in Music for Guitar, and today's lesson will be covering pages 40 and the first couple of short songs in page 41. Just as a reminder, on page 40, the subject that will be covered will be involving, is titled Single String Scales, used in the first, which is the E string, and the third, which is the G string. We're going to do a warm-up exercise first, involving the C major scale, which is done in thirds or skips. And I'll read the tab for you, and on the two numbers you'll hear me read from the skinniest string or the top number down. Okay? Now, I'll be doing it to every two counts, but the idea is just to find the locations. Alright, so it's written below the standard notation like this. It's written 0, 0, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5, 5, 3, 4, 7, 7, 5, 5, 8, 9, 7, 7, 10, 10, 8, 9, 12, 12, 10, 10, 13, 14, and 12. And that's how the tablature will read for this warm-up exercise. Just as a reminder regarding the fretboard fingering in playing strings 1 and 3 together. Hold on just a moment. Let me move so you can see me better. Alright. And we are closer. And right. That's better. Okay. As far as the open strings, this, at the very beginning, where it's strings 1 and 3, as long as we make some kind of contact with string 2, we'll isolate the sounds of strings 1 and 3, and get the get the sounds that we want while leaving 2 alone. If we have a combination where there's 1 fret difference, like the second one, which would be 3 and 4, remember it's point finger on the first string, middle finger or second finger on the third string. If we have a combination where both notes are on the same fret, like 5 and 5 at the end of the second measure, middle or second finger still stays on the third string, and the ring finger will play the first. Okay? So that will be our 2 fingering combinations that we'll use throughout the neck as we play this bomb exercise. Let me play through it once just to remind you of the fingering, and just for you to follow, just to watch, and then you could play along with me the next time. So, the bottom line will read 0, 0, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5, 5, 3, 4, 7, 7, 5, 5, 8, 9, 7, 7, 10, 10, 8, 9, 12, 12, 10, 10, 13, 14, and 12s. Alright? This time do it with me. We'll just do it once for warm-up, okay? I'll slow it down a little bit. Remember, I'm going to move every 2 counts. Okay? Starting with opens. 1, 2, opens, begin. Opens, and 3 and 4. Then 1 and 2. Then 5 and 5. Then 3 and 4. Then 7, 7. Then 5, 5. Then 8, 9. Then 7, 7. Then 10, 10. Then 8, 9. Then 12, 12. Then 10, 10. Then 13, 14. Then 12, 12. And that will be our warm-up exercise leading into the short songs. The short songs, which are on page 41, number 1, pardon me, number 1 is a short excerpt of an old chorus that you find in church hymn books called God is So Good. It will have a pattern of half note, quarter, quarter, whole note, and then the rhythm repeats again. Half note, quarter, quarter, whole note. Rhythm repeats again. Half note, quarter, quarter, and again half note, quarter, quarter, then half note, then whole note. Alright, so that's the timing that we'll be using. The fingering, written in the tablature below, and again I'll read from the top number down, would read like this. It would read 1, 2, 1, 2, 5s, 3s, and then the next is 3s, 3, 6, 7, 5s, and then the next one is 5s, 5s, 8, 6, 7, down to 3, back to 6, 7, then 5s, 3s, and 1, 2. And that will be the tablature. That will be for God. That's written for God is so good. Okay. Now, just as a reminder, as we move our hands around, and let me play through it just to explain. Okay. There will be occasions where we'll play a combination, and after the combinations, we'll pass over a dot to get up to the next spot. So I'm just reminding you that there's some movement involved, a bit of it. Okay. So even in the third measure, when we go 3s, and then when we jump to 6, 7, we'll pass over a dot, and then we move back to 5s. And even further on measure 5, we'll go 5s, and when we go from 5s to 8, again we'll pass over a dot, and then 6, 7, and then we pass down over a dot to go back to 3s, right back to 6, 7, and then it's 5s, 3s, 1s. This time, keep listening. I'm going to play it this time, alright? Play it through in time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 5s, 3s. And then the next is 3s, 3, 6, 7, 5s. And then the next is 5s, 5, 8, 6, 7, 3, 6, 7, 5s, 3s, and 1, 2s. And that's how we're going to try to do this with a pulse, or what they would call a tempo. Alright? Let me scoot over just a little. Alright? This time I'd like you to join in with me. We're going to play through this twice, maybe 3 times. The first time, and maybe the second, I'm going to match you identically with what's written on the page. That would be song number 1 on page 41. The third time, I'm going to switch to a chord progression and accompany you while you play. So you'll hear a background while you're moving your hands around playing the double strings on strings 1 and 3, okay? Get ready to play. I'm going to count you off. Here it comes. Page 41, song number 1, starting on frets 1 and 2 on strings 1 and 3. Here it comes. 1, 2, 1 and 2, start. 1, 2, 1, 2, 5s, 3s. And then the same is played again. 3s, 3, 6, 7, 5s. And then the same is played again. 5s, 5, 8, 6, 7, down to 3, back to 6, 7, and 5s, 3s, and 1, 2. So we'll do it again. Here it comes. Go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 5s, 3s. And then we play again. 3s, 3, 6, 7, 5s. And then we play again. 5s, 5, 8, 6, 7, 3, 6, 7, 5s, 3s, and 1 and 2. This time I'm going to back you up. Here it comes. Go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 5, and 3s. Play again. 3, and 6, 7, 5s. Here it is again. 5s, 5s, 8, 6, 7, 3, 6, 7, 5s, threes, and 1 and 2. We'll do it one more time. Here it comes again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 5, and 3. Here it comes again. 3s, and 3, and 6, 7, 5s. Coming again. 5s, 5s, 8, and 6, 7, and 3, 6, 7, 5s, and 3s, and 1, 2. And that's how you would play that melody with an accompaniment. Song number 2, which will be our last one for this lesson, will be our first short song that we're going to play in a minor key. The one that we just played, it was in F major, which has a certain type of sound. A minor has a little more drama just as far as the choice of tones. The rhythm for number 2 will start off the same as God Is So Good, and then after that it goes at a slower pace. It would go half note, quarter, quarter, whole note, and after that is half note, whole note, and after that is half note, half note, half note, half note, half note, half note, and whole note. So that will be the timing as shown by the standard notation. The tablature that's written below, that I'll read for you on song number 2 here of page 41, would go 5, 5, 3, 4, 7s, and 5, 5. And after that would go 8, 9, 7, 7, and 5, 5. And after that would go 10, 10, 7, 7, 8, 9, 5, 5, 7, 7, 4, 4, and 5, 5. And that would be the tablature reading for song number 2. Just like in God Is So Good, song number 1, song number 2 will have a jump at the beginning, which will involve crossing over a dot. So after we play the initial combination of 5, 5, we're going to go 3, 4, jump over a dot to 7, and back to 5. So that will be our quickest move throughout. There will be more throughout the short song, but that will be the quickest one. I'm going to demonstrate for you now song number 2, so I'm going to read and play, and you just listen for this time, and then you'll join in afterwards, okay? So number 2 would sound like this. 5, 5, 3, 4, 7, 7, 5, 5. And after that would be 8, 9, 7, 7, and 5, 5. And after that would be 10, 10, 7, 7, 8, 9, 5, 5, 7, 7, 4, 4, and 5, 5. Okay? So, that's how it should sound with a pulse. I might do it a little bit slower with you, but I want to have you join me this time, alright? Now, we're going to play through it at least twice. After you do the first one with me, which we'll do it identical to the page, on the second time, I'm going to jump down and play a chord progression that's going to match what you're playing, timing-wise, that you're doing with the double strings on strings 1 and 3, okay? And you'll hear me read along your part, so you won't feel left out, okay? So you go ahead and read and play your part. I'll support it by saying it, and we'll play together with me backing you up, alright? Alright, so for right now, we're going to start on 5 and 5, which by the way is a dot on the fretboard. I'm going to say 1, 2, ready, go. Here it comes. Song number 2, page 41. 1, 2, ready, and go. 5s, down to 3, 4, up to 7, and 5s. And 8, 9 is next, and 7s, and 5s. And then we go up to fret 10, and 7s, 8, 9, and 5s, and 7s, and 4s, and 5s. And keep going, and I'll read with you. 5s, and then 3, 4, 7s, 5s. And 8, 9 is next, and 7s, and 5s. And here it comes 10s, go, and 7s, 8, 9, and 5s, and 7s, and 4s, and 5s. Once again, play 5s again, 5, 3, 4, 7s, and 5s. Next one up is 8, 9, and 7s, and 5s. Next one is 10s, and 7s, and 8, 9, and 5s. Then 7s, 4s, and 5s. And that's an accompaniment backing you up playing number 2 on page 41. And that will conclude the lesson for today that you've covered on this video. Thank you for your participation, your interest in wanting to improve on the guitar. Keep up the good work and keep practicing.